I'm really glad I'm not in one of those cars right now.
I hate being in this car right now. How long is this gonna go on?
We're frustrated, and we know you're frustrated too.
So we talked to the experts.
You know, we've got a small window in Minnesota to get all of the work done. Not only on what we do at MnDOT, but cities, counties, other areas have that same limited window. So that's why we see a lot of construction starting that early spring. We're trying to take full advantage of the small window that we have. So the minute that the snow stops, we really try and shift our gears towards construction. If the snow is not as bad as we saw this season, it allows us to start maybe a little bit sooner in some areas. This is a challenging area, certainly with the river crossing, some different ramps that are happening there. What we're doing on 94 in that Minneapolis area, we're repairing 5 bridges in a 2.5-mile stretch. So to do that and create a safe space, we've got to move traffic on one side right now. It's going to shift throughout this project to go to the other side to allow crews to concentrate on the other side of the bridges. But we're going to try and alleviate some of that limitedness by mid-August. So in many cases, we are putting more than a decade's worth of work into a project before we break ground. So we're looking in advance so that we can prepare for those costs. So we've got a 20-year outlook as to what's needed, a 10-year plan, and a 4-year plan. We really know what's happening 4 years in advance in many cases before we even break that ground, because it really takes all of that planning work, some safety work. We need our traffic folks to go through there and understand what's going to be needed to create a safe environment. So MnDOT is constantly putting plans, and we're adjusting those plans as different things happen. The more you know before you go, maybe you can take a different route. Maybe you can plan your travel time a little bit differently to accommodate for some of those busier times, to make it not as stressful, not as impactful. So we really encourage travelers all the time. There's a lot of information out there. Use that to your advantage. See where you're going, look at those highway cameras on our 501 map, see maybe how traffic's looking, and maybe you can make different decisions so that it's not as impactful.